it's Megan and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are just going to make an angel food cake. Before I ever made my first angel food cake, I thought it was like the hardest thing ever, and I just thought it was really difficult and that if I would try it, it wouldn't turn out very well, and so I just never tried it until a couple months ago. And then once I did it, I was like, this is really pretty simple and it tasted really good. And I actually have people ask me all the time, hey, will you make your angel food cake? So I figured today I'll just show you how it's done. So right here I have just like a little Pyrex bowl, but on the inside it has the markings. And so you're going to need 1.5 cups of egg whites. So roughly it ends up being like 10 to 12 eggs, depending, on the size of your eggs. Usually I will give our extra eggs to family members, but today I'm going to use our extra eggs to make this a sweet treat. So before we get started, I will add that when you use your eggs, you'll want them to be at room temperature. You won't want to pull them from the fridge. You just want them to be at room temperature, and you want them to totally and completely be dry. If you don't feel comfortable cracking a bunch of eggs, you could get a separate bowl and crack them individually and dump it, like get a separate bowl and then dump it. So now that you have your 1.5 cups of egg whites, we're going to dump them into, I have a standing mixer, but dump them into a bowl, and you want your bowl to be totally dry and not damp or anything. We're going to dump in our whites. So now we're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of cream of tartar. And then you're going to want to do 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. So now I'm getting ready to start this mixer, and when I do, I have 1 cup of sugar in a bowl, and I'm just gonna tablespoon by tablespoon add the sugar as the mixer is mixing. But we're just gonna do it little bit by little bit so it's all combined. So while that incorporates, we're going to pick up the speed a little bit. So you want to get it to a consistency where like it's pretty firm and like sticks. It's solid, I guess. Another way you can say it. But like it peaks as well. So we're going to take the bowl off of the mixing stand. And then in this bowl, I just have 1 1/4 cups of powdered sugar and 3/4 cups and 2 tablespoons of flour. And so we're just going to slowly add this in. We'll pour a little bit and then fold it in. Add some more. ahead and add this last bit. We're just going to fold it all together until it's all incorporated. So now we're just going to take this bundt pan. I didn't grease it. I didn't do anything to it. I don't know if greasing it would mess it up. I just always just pull it out and it always looks a little bit rustic. But for me, it tastes good. Now that we have it all in, I always like smooth out the top. So then I have this little tool. I use it to ice cakes and things. But so I just take it and I run it around on the inside just to try and break up any air bubbles there could be in there. So there you have it. Really simple. I will throw this in the oven at 375 and bake it for 35 minutes. So this angel food cake has been in for 35 minutes at 375. Doesn't look good. So now we're going to take, I just use a regular can. We're just going to take a can very carefully, because it is hot. We're going to flip it upside down and just center the middle on that, and then we're just going to let it cool. So we're just going to leave it like that. I'll come back and look at it in probably about an hour and see what it looks like. So, but that's it. That's how you make angel food cake. It's simple. So, the key is just don't let there be any moisture on your eggs or in your bowl or on your utensils while you're making it. So, I just want to say thanks for joining me today. If you try out this recipe, you should send pictures of what your masterpiece looks like and if you enjoyed it. So, thanks for joining me today. If you liked this video, please subscribe and share. Give us a thumbs up. And let us know down in the bottom what you think of this video. So, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.